This boy decided to break his pencil in half on purpose. I saw him do it, so I'm making him use it. I will sharpen it for him though.
Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain. Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain.
Kids are at lunch, and I was just reminded this morning about the importance of having a plan B, a backup plan, something that I did have, but I was stubborn and didn't want to use it. So I use a lot of technology. I mean, it's not anything crazy. It's just a document camera, and I have my computer hooked up to the projector so I can project things. And no matter how much time you spend, even if you get to school early and check everything and make sure it's running, you're going to have days where it's just not going to work. It just won't do its only job, and it's very frustrating. But there's nothing you can do about it. It's just going to be the way it is. So have a backup plan in place just in case that does happen. I did have a backup plan. If it doesn't work on my computer, I have it hooked up to my phone. I have that capability. So I was able to do that. It's just frustrating when it doesn't work. So I eventually stopped being stubborn and went ahead and switched to my plan B. But it can be very frustrating. So try and have a plan B if you're using technology, or there's some things you cannot plan for. You know, if something happens, a kid throws up or something, you know, or a kid has a breakdown, a mental breakdown, maybe they get upset and cry or something. You need to have a plan B in place always. You know, it's helpful. So have a plan B. Thursday morning and all my computers are down. Yeah, that's how I want to start my day. So thinking of backup plans. I have to have my computers for everything to work, my small groups. So I am thinking about what I can do instead. Hopefully they get up before my guided reading, but if not, I have a couple of centers my group can do that was on computers anyhow. Also, I forgot to mention this yesterday, but this is my 5th year teaching. This is the first time it's ever happened. A child brought in an apple. I finally got my first apple on my desk. Made my day yesterday. But anyways, we'll see how my day goes with no computers. You always got to have, you got to be flexible, and you always got to have a backup plan. Also, I changed my technology cart a little bit. Let's see if you can see it. I took down my document camera because it kind of was garbage and it wouldn't work half the time. So I've got my iPad hardwired into the projector, and I've got my MacBook running through AirPlay on my Apple TV. So hopefully between these two, if one goes down, I have a backup. Like I said, you always got to have a backup plan, and we're going to have a great day today. I'll update you later. It's prep time. My students are at art, and I was talking earlier this morning about how my computers weren't working and how it's important to have a plan B. And lucky for me, I had my plan B was in place, but literally right before I started guided reading, the computer started working again, like magic. So I think that's the universe telling me, if you have a plan B, maybe plan A might work after all, but I guarantee you, had I not had a plan B and had I not prepared for it, the computers wouldn't have worked. That's just how life works, it seems. So anytime you're using any type of technology, make sure you have some type of backup in case the internet goes down or the computers have to install a mandatory update or whatever. Have a backup plan. The universe will provide, and if you have a backup plan, it might just work out for you in the end. So that was a nice blessing this morning when I was able to do my guided reading without fail because the computers decided they wanted to do their jobs. So that's how that went. Good afternoon, it's Friday. I've not filmed at all today because when I got to school, the internet was down, completely down. No internet, no phone, nothing. So I had to race around, and I did have a backup plan, and it worked well. And also to boot, our gym teacher was out today, and we did not get a sub, so I did not have any prep. So no internet, no prep, but you got to make the best of it. So here's what I did. We were supposed to go to the computer lab today and do our small groups in the computer room, and I was supposed to get some testing done, but I wasn't able to do that, obviously, because no internet. So I broke out a couple of literacy centers, and I rotated them throughout. And I had a game that I have in my back pocket always. It's called Write the Room. And while my students were watching the letter videos from Storybots, I basically hid letter cards around the room, and they got their journals out and they found each letter and wrote it down. One good activity to always have up your sleeve is called Write the Room. This can be used with sight words, letters, spelling words, whatever the case may be. And this is my go-to if something, it's my backup plan. I normally I'll break it out on Fridays just because, but it's a good backup activity. So what you do is you hide either the spelling words, the sight words, or the letters around the room. You don't really have to hide them, but you place them around the room. For upper grades, you could hide them. And they do exactly what it sounds like. They go around the room and they write the letters down or the words down, and they have to find them all. For upper grades, you could possibly do spelling words and have them do it 5 times each. So once you find your spelling word, write it 5 times, or find them all and then sit down in your seat and continue to write them 4 more times. But the, I guess, moral of the story is this week's kind of, I guess, the week theme for this vlog is have a backup plan. And you know, everything went okay today. That I did not have my prep. Here's what I do. I put on a movie. And there's no internet, so no Netflix, nothing like that. So I have DVDs, old fashioned. I watched Monsters, Inc., and the kids really like that movie. That always seems to go well with kids. So we watched the movie, and it was all right. So, you know, during the movie, I was able to prep for the afternoon, so it worked okay. Pro tip, if you teach kindergarten or first grade, for some reason, they love the Disney movie Mulan. Not sure why. I think it's because the music, and the girls like it because the main character is a girl, and the boys like it because there's fighting. So Mulan, get it that way on a rainy day, or if you need a movie, the kids will sit quiet for that because they love it. So anyway, oh, I got a surprise. On Monday, I will show you an awesome addition to the classroom. I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna keep it a surprise for Monday, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. So I'll show you that on Monday. Have a great weekend. My family's going camping this weekend, the last camping of the summer. I guess it's fall now, but that's what I'm doing this weekend, so I'm going to enjoy it. Enjoy your weekend, and I will, well, I guess it's Sunday when you're watching this, at least. So I hope you had a good weekend, and I will see you next time.